I'm going to bed.
It's fine, that map's pretty big. I'll goodbye.
Good night, Vivian.
Goodbye.
Alright, hang on. I'm gonna answer questions. Give him time.
Hey, I'm back. I'm sorry. But I cannot ping for some reason. It's bugged out for me. So I'm just letting you know I'm back in the forge area.
I am next to you. Hello.
I'm back. I was here the whole time.
Absolutely. So yeah, it will take 2 days. So you would make the blade first, and then like the hilt and like the handle and all of the stuff. If you know more about swords, then you could come up with your own rationale for why it might take 2 days.
Okay. Would this session count as a day and then tomorrow be count as another one?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Yeah.
Very cool. Okay. Thank you, Elusive.
No worries.
Yippee.
Phoenix, are you feeling better?
I am. Yes. But I have a new task. As you open the scroll, it is a blueprint of a Astanian blade, one that the Tengus are typically used to using. Out of character-wise, it's a katana.
Okay, gotcha.
This was given to me by Jasmine. She said if I wanted something to do, I should forge a blade for, as she put it, leaving a mark for here in this town. I believe she means this blade to be made after my image. Something to give to the town.
It looks to be a fine quality blade. At least from the looks of it.
It will take me all of tonight, and a majority of tomorrow to finish. This is the first time I have made one. But it should be able to be done.
So long as you don't wear yourself out.
After the surgery, I feel as if I can breathe much better. I was given some medicine, a tonic, by Hattern to help with the coughing. My belly is full. I should be able to work just fine, but I will take breaks as needed.
Thank you, my friend. It's good to hear that you're doing better.
For now, the sickness is not subsiding. They say it's getting worse. I don't know what it's going to take. But I have Nikias looking for a solution. Something to halt the progress or a cure.
I'm sorry. I hope that we find. I know we'll be able to find something to help on this.
And if you can't, what will you do?
I started thinking about it. I shall have to accept that another dear friend of mine has passed. My lifetime so early.
I have faith in Nikias. And I have survived wars. There is still some hope. But you have a town to look over. I cannot be your sole
Yes, I
priority.
do. You're right. Thank you at least for promising me to take your steps so I can keep myself focused on the task at hand.
It is a leader's responsibility for the group. You are in charge of everyone here. That does include me. But your responsibilities stretch far greater than me.
I'll do down.
Is there
Best to look at your craft. Oh, good.
Is there anything you would want? Anything you've been thinking about needing? Blades? Armor? Something?
I suppose. I don't know if I could find anything that could replace this, but maybe potentially. Maybe a blade down the road, I guess. Something that can showcase. This, something will showcase. Fenix. A weaponsmith. Something that has that strength. To endure the burning embers. In time. And strike true. Perhaps maybe a blade of the future.
Not at this rate, no, actually. Dang it.
Give me your left gauntlet as well. I will make modifications.
Alright, I'll go get it for you then.
Leave them here when you are ready. I'm going to begin my work.
Alright.
Thank you, Eva, for everything.
You're welcome. What's got there? Oh. I did discover something new. I'm a bit shocked myself.
Impressive. A fine skill to have learned.
I discovered that today. That I was able to successfully do this.
Keep practicing.
Can somebody take your reins?
If you can master yourself in the air, you will become a deadly enemy.
Yeah, do you want my shield? Yeah, let me just get it for you here. Oh, right, look. Here, let me. Yeah, there you go. Right, there. There you go. Perfect. Cool. Here, I'll come get it when the rain's done. Follow it. Yeah, right. Man, it is really wet today. It's just like really wet today. Yeah, right. Follow indeed. Oof. A lot of people are in the tavern. Well, hey, what's going on? Keep up the hard work there, Phoenix. You're doing great.
From the forest of the Azura Mizoa. From the sands of Azimuth. From the magma of Zool. And from the oceans to the north. This blade will cut through all. Inside the greatest fires lie the hottest of embers. From ash come forth
Actually working.
the fruition of work.
Is the forge repaired, Phoenix?
It is serviceable. It will work. It has to.
For now.
I will will make
The ones that
repairs.
got you riled up.
I've been given a task. I will see to it. At its end.
A tasked haste. Remember. Alright, stay by the fire. Hopefully the rain doesn't stay all night.
I shall be fine.
We'll see. I'll check on you before I go to bed.
Do as you wish.
No se dacia? Dacia?
Nausea.
Dacia.
Twist and fold the middle. Rise.
Evening.
Heat. Begin your work. flames and the embers. Let them fold. Let them heat. Prepare the forge. Prepare the fires. Let them persist. Let them fight. Let them harden. Let them cut. He has the blade. He has the mind. As black as night, and as bright as the sun. May the metal forever persist. May the blade never dull. May it continue to stay sharp. Blessed be the hammer that I guide. Blessed be the fires that forge my metal. Blessed be the muscles that pump me to work. Blessed be everything that uses, that fires, not by the gods, but by my work, by my hand.
Mr. Phoenix, so is everything alright?
Yes, everything is fine.
Yes, seems like it.
I want to be remembered. I want to be here.
Speak out.
I said I want to be remembered. I've been given
Speak out.
multiple choices. Everything here. I have come to the term with these ideas and these facts. I may not be around for long. And if I don't survive this, these marks, these tools, these blades, this armor, something must be left behind. Because if I cannot continue to guard and protect, then the things that I make will. The body can only do so much. I have made my faults. I have made my mistakes. But my steel, my tools, my armor will not. What I make will be perfect. Before my time is past. I will continue on as such. I will make what I need to. What I have to. Starting with this blade. And then the gauntlet. Then the tools. Then the armor. My body may pass on if I am to die. But my soul My spirit will live on in my creations. If I came into this world meant to destroy, then I shall leave it as a destroyer. But I will leave it in my terms, my way. I will leave it as a crafter, as a creator, as a craftsman, as a protector, with forge and fire, with hammer and metal. I will not be left behind. I will persist. I will live forever.
Mr. Phoenix. Will you sit down for a moment? Please. Just a moment. I wanted to tell you something. My family has a tradition. It's called, we celebrate a day called the Day of the Dead. It's when we celebrate the deaths of those that have passed. We celebrate the lives of those that have passed. We make mantles and shrines to the people we loved, we love, we remember, people we don't want to forget. We'll take anything, a flower, something someone made, something someone did, something reminds us of somebody. My mother. I never knew my mother. She wasn't around when I was a kid. But my dad had he had this little painting of her. So we used to put that up on the mantle to celebrate her life every year. And one year, I took it down to look at it, and I was holding it, I was falling asleep, and it fell into the fire of a lantern nearby. I was devastated, because it was the only thing we had of her. Only picture I've ever seen of her, or something, any seen of her likeness. And so I told my grandmother what happened, and she took me out to the sea. She had me pick out the prettiest seashell I could find. And we put that on the mantle. And she told me, "Now that's your mother. because she was of the sea. The point is, it doesn't matter what materials you leave behind. It matters how people remember you. And people are going to remember you, Mr. Phoenix. Even when your swords rust. Even when the armor falls. Even when the tools break. Doesn't matter. They'll remember you. Remember you sitting in the forge. Remember you picking up people and taking them to the clinic when they're injured. You tackling people out of harm's way. You fighting to defend them. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, maybe rather than work yourself closer to death, you try to spend some time with people. They can remember you. Rather than what you leave them with memories. So I think they'd like that better. They'd appreciate that more.
I have very few memories of being little. What little memories I have were replaced with the darkness from being taken. I had no memoirs, no trinkets, no photos, no drawings. I had nothing but my memories. And even now they slowly begin to fade from time to time.
You still have time. If you have time to swing a hammer, you have time to make a memory.
I don't do birthdays. You don't do birthdays. Why don't you do birthdays? It's a birthday. Just uncomfortable for me since
I think they'd rather have a nice
That's a great thing about
seat at the bar and a drink. Thing in the sea shanty with Mr. Otto. I think he'd appreciate that better than a new sword.
I know how old I am. I just don't know the day I was born. I just figured we could count it down. What the fuck is wrong with you? I saved your ass in the veil, and this is how you treat me? Fuck I appreciate you saving me. It's not like I'm saying I'm off. I was just joking.
Take it. It's a scale from my arm. I will do my best to make what little memories I can. Perhaps even great ones. But I am scared. I'm afraid. I don't want to die. For the first time in my life, I felt happy. Content. found love. I don't want it to end. But I fear that I may not have a choice. So I am doing what I know.
Still looking into it. I'm not trying to give you false hope. I'm just saying there's possibilities. We're looking into it still.
Do your best. Please.
You too?
Please forgive me for my transgressions.
Don't remember many, so I think you're fine. Come on, everyone's at the tavern. Everyone's... I think someone's playing music, Mr. Kai. They have warm octopus soup.
Kit was kind enough to bring me some mushroom stew. I've had my fill.
Oh, that's true. Alright. Well, the company's there anyway.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
How do you feel like Emery? No, he's kind of a dick.
We all have our faults.
Yeah, well, people are there if you want it. And get better than being out in the rain. Well, you know what I mean. Out in the storm.
Be safe, Amelia.
Speak up, sorry.
Be safe.
Right, okay.
Phoenix, question for you. Would you like some chocolate cake?
If you are willing to part with it.
What was that?
I said if you are willing to part with it. I think I'm stuck on a whisper.
Okay.
Fucking, it's bugged out for me.
Okay. Yeah, I'll bring you a slice. What would you like me to set for you, Phoenix?
Thank you, Ligor.
You're welcome.
Of course.
Oh,
How's
great. Looks
everyone?
like you had a feast out here. Everyone's doing fine.
Good.
We had a little thing for Jasmine. And she didn't really like having big groups for her party and all that.
I see.
It was just me, her, Sylvie, and Arvis.
I see. If it was a celebration, tell them that I give them my congratulations.
No, I will. We've all been heading out now. Oh, they're right here, actually.
How's the game?
He's kind of stuck on a permanent quiet mode.
On.
You might have to move closer.
Oh.
I have already started. It will take quite a long time.
I'll hand you a small pouch. If you check your DMs, that's the design basically.
Is this what you want?
It's basically something that I have access to, so yes.
Got it.
Yeah. Huh? I'll explain later. Yep. I think that should serve it.
How you feeling?
Like I'm on borrowed time. But
You do it.
there is still life in me yet. There is still air in my lungs. And there is still blood in my muscles. And as long as I can breathe, as long as I can move, I will be just fine.
That's good. Burn bright, Phoenix.
Until the ashes are all that remain.
See you in the morning.
Take care, both of you.
You too, Al.
Lens,
Phoenix. Not to really rain on your parade, but in the condition that you're in, is working in the forge really necessary?
perhaps not.
I'm not
But
gonna stop anyways either, no matter what I ask, I would assume. It's not me trying to do anything of the sort of stopping you from doing important work or things of that sort, but you know, just it's rest is important and just worry about you. I'm not trying to stop you from doing anything that might be important, just
Amelia told me to make memories. I have been told to rest. And I have been holding out on this hope that I will persist. But life has been cruel to me, Lens. I am preparing for the worst. And if I am to spend my final moments sitting on a bench watching the others, I don't think I would be very happy with myself.
I know. I know.
And as I told her, I came into this world to destroy. But I will leave it as a creator, as a protector. There are many things I want to do first before I pass. This is among a few of them. If there is anything that you want, whether it be armor, another weapon, perhaps a tool, please tell me. I will make it.
Would a hug work? I've had a lot of emotional stuff happening today, so I just pray to the gods, whatever ones there are, that you'll be okay.
Remember, Lens, emotions do not make you weak. They made me weak when I had none. But I find myself stronger than ever. Having the resolve, the want, and the love that I have of this place and its people. You are strong in your own way. Far stronger than I could ever hope to be. You will be a great man.
Oh. Still gonna strive to save you.
Then work. Work hard. With determination and dedication. Fight. Not on the battlefield, but in the clinic, with your books and your scalpel. Fight how you know how to. fight to save my life. As I have saved yours.
Technically, yeah.
Alright.
Guys, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh my god, you're fucking disgusting! I am losing it. I'm losing it with you. I'm gonna kill you.
I see no I need money right now. Okay.
I just want to get out of the rain, so I'm just gonna sit on here. Hello, are you alright? Oh, you're just humming along. I thought maybe you were me.
Flicker is holding like a random lump like dust or something. Points to dust. Points to flicker.
Did you
points
meet
to
up with
dust,
anybody?
points to flicker, points to
Yes,
flicker,
exactly.
points to dragon, points to flicker, points to dragon. Dust everywhere.
Oh. Goggles, you okay?
I ran back in town, but the gates were there.
Yeah.
Spoke to him. He just maybe that How long ago was this? Oh, apparently Phoenix. Apparently Phoenix. Flicker
Sprained their ankle, and they were healing it
a long time.
and they needed to be in darkness.
Which I think I've only ever seen.
No, they were high at the time, so.
Happens.
So, what she's explaining that she somehow ended up in.
How did he manage that?
They pick up a random rock.
Good dog.
You were miming? Okay.
They point to the rock, point to themselves, point to the rock, themselves, point to themselves, point to him.
You were a rock.
Point to him.
They thought you were raw.
They thought.
Point to rock, point to self, point to self, point to him. Pick up rock, like rock.
They thought you were a rock. No.
You were a rock, and he bit into the rock, and then you became. Is that how you were born?
I think Flicker is done with this conversation.
Okay. Rock, you. Rock is you. Was then in Phoenix's mouth.
Pick up rock, then bite. Pick up rock, bite.
Phoenix picked you up and then bit into you.
Like a burger.
It's a game of charades.
What was that? Do you remember the incident, Mr. Phoenix?
Phoenix thought Flicker
I think
was a
she doesn't
burger.
like you very much because you did that.
God, I'm so
I
sorry.
remember attempting to bite into you, and I am sorry.
We were talking
I
about
was under the influence of something else.
and grilling.
That makes sense.
You fucking
Wait,
left me in the bear almost.
I think that's all they wanted.
Fucking wanted us.
That's all she wanted.
I thought you
You're so strong.
Of course.
You gotta stop doing that. It's really scary. How long have you been following
A
him
palm
for?
lands on top of your head.
Oh god.
What's happening?
Scruff.
Oh, hello.
I didn't do that. What, is that how you disappeared last time? When I was by the boat?
Ipset, I saw you run off and I had no idea where you ran off to. I went to go look for you, but I couldn't find you anywhere.
Yeah, I was fighting a bear. It was really cool.
Step inside.
A baby bear?
By the way,
No,
you,
it's a full-grown
did he
bear.
tell you that your cookies were bad and that's why you ran off? That's what he said happened.
No, he's just. Wait, what?
That's what he said happened. Good boy. Very good. Well, fine.
Bird?
Because I asked,
Curse?
why did he run off?
What made him run off?
But that's what he told me that what happened as to why you ran off.
No.
You are?
I just, had to,
Why did you run off? Okay.
I just had to get away for a second.
You are?
You just okay. Live your life then. I wish there was more undercovered areas for us all to sit down in. Instead of
Lily.
I mean,
There's
this
so
is
many
one
buildings. We could go to my apartment, but you
I mean,
guys
we
acted
could,
up
we
last
could
time.
just go into the town hall.
Acted up, you
I mean, it's like
drugged
public.
us.
I didn't fucking drug no one. I got recreational fucking cookies for myself and for fucking friends.
And then people just ate them.
People just fucking ate them.
Not his fault.
There are people that can vouch for
It's
me.
his fault. Not to eat it.
People could choose to eat them. And they
It's
ate
his
them.
fault. He told
If
me
we
not
went
to
back
eat
to
it.
a house, we would wake up your friend.
Oh, boob
They're saying it's
cookie.
my fault. I told them not to eat it.
Yeah, but if we went to your house, we'd wake them up. So we should have to go somewhere else.
Oh, you're right. Someone's sleeping in my bed.
Why don't we just go into the town hall?
All right, your friends.
It's big enough?
And they're snoring like a motherfucker.
That's all.
Just checking.
What?
Tell your mum that you've got a woman sleeping in your bed.
Tell?
Go ahead.
Sorry?
Tell them I'm
Tell
a good
Levi,
wizard too, and
tell-
I'm not.
Well, you sound different. What happened?
I'm sorry. Who are you talking
Clean
to?
your floors. You. Is
You.
your name Mattel?
No. Who are you talking to?
What's your name?
What's your name, man?
I can't quite remember. I'm sorry.
She took the
Having a bit of
fucking
a
weed
moment.
cookies.
Wait, what? What was the last memory you had, ma'am?
Oh, I was just sitting there with the little one. In the tavern.
How long for?
Oh, I don't know. Good while.
Good while. Anything before that?
Trade it for?
No, I can't. Afraid I can't.
Oh, I see. Well, it's good to meet you. My name is Sally.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure. Do you want
It's
to
fair,
go
Maddie.
by any kind of name, or just wait for you to kind of remember what it was?
I might need a moment.
Have your moment, dear. Take your time.
Okay.
It's raining though, so watch out. Wait, don't fall back.
Hell, Dasha? Dasha.
Be careful. Do you want a lantern before you go out, my dear? So you're not
Maybe.
lost?
Where'd she go?
Yeah, she
I
she
saw
went
where
that
she
way.
went.
She went back there.
She
Yeah, sorry.
Take the
comes in
lantern
and out.
if you'd like
Sure to
it,
get lost.
so that you're not.
Yep.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
think I
take
have to worry
that.
about her
You
getting
follow
lost.
us.
I
Please,
was
if you go.
wondering
Thank
why
you.
Cal sounded so
I don't
weird.
know what's
She
going
was
on.
sounding like
Is
comfortable.
she suffering the same
Hello,
thing
Mr.
Luna
Phoenix.
did?
See you
I think so as well.
Sorry, go back this way.
Did I do something
No,
wrong?
I just
Sorry, I
remember
did.
she was really big.
I was
Before
around.
Luna passed, she suffered something similar, swapping between different personalities, as if there were two voices in her head.
Slightly boring.
It has to do with
Oh
the
my.
anathema.
Oh no.
Luna and Sil.
It could be the personality of the original body that Tel was taking over.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely.
But I've never
It's not
seen
the
her
first
been
time she's-
unable to control the two.
I mean, if
Maybe
she's under
something's
the,
changing.
if they're under the influence, technically.
Oh, you're
It
right.
could
Under
do
the influence
something.
could.
I mean, if I was under the influence, I would probably lose control and let Dusan out.
That's fair. I see your point. I've just
You
never
should
seen
inform the
or
guards
met
of
this
this.
individual.
Tell the
It might be
lieutenants.
worthy to make a report of it.
It happens sometimes as well when certain things happen. The last time it happened
I've
to
never seen this
Tell.
occurrence in her.
This is the second time I've seen it.
Okay, well.
What was the? Do you remember
Has there been
what
any
happened the
trouble
first
that
time?
came out from this?
She was
or was it
suspicious
just
of Curse
temporary?
because Curse was being a trickery spirit.
Mm.
It was temporary. It didn't last
Amazing,
long.
Layla.
But this one's lasting a lot
No,
longer
sorry.
than this one did.
What's this?
Was it
Oh, there
more
we go.
the other personality taking over to compensate for knowledge and talk to them, or was it more?
Stuff. There's like
I think it was because it related to the personality itself.
Layla?
Mm.
Are you talking about...
But I could be
oh,
wrong.
fuck,
I don't know anything about.
There's the
You're
one
talking about the
that
druid?
lives in the jail,
What they
and their
actually
name is
felt at the
Jailer.
time.
As long as they're
Her
not
name's
turning
not
into an
Jayla.
anathema or
Her
returning
name's
to a
like-
bestial
there's a
form
lot
or
of
That's like a
anything,
ma-
it's okay
there's
for
lots
them
of
to have
male-
split personalities.
are
They're
like a-
The one in the jail, her name is Talia.
As long as she's
I
okay and
wonder.
not affect
Aware of
anybody
them,
else
There's a
or
million of
herself.
them. They're everywhere.
It's good to be aware that this can happen.
There's your cousin.
Oh,
I think
I mean, would it
there's
be
the guard.
urgent to make her
There's the mailman
aware
that's
of...
named Mela.
She doesn't seem to be aware of the spirits.
You're fucking with me.
She's not aware of
might
it, no.
Not
It
yet.
might
No.
benefit to tell
Not yet.
her.
So she's
could
I'm not
also
sure what
become
that could do in
crisis.
her mind,
Oh
though.
shit.
Wait,
Wait.
yes, but
Yeah.
people are going to start
I can make
calling
a
her
glass.
Selena,
Fucking
or
bother
not
ass.
Selena, Tell, right? And she's going to
She
be very
doesn't remember
confused as to
her
why.
own name.
We can attempt to try and tell her, but I'm not sure what consequences that would evoke.
I'm just afraid that
Maybe
it might be
just-
something like waking up someone from who's sleepwalking or in a nightmare.
It might be just
Who-
good
As
who's
long as
trying to
it's
look
not
it
a
up
danger
for?
to her or anybody
while.
else, I think it's
Well,
okay. But if
Mhm.
you feel like it'd be beneficial to tell them, then maybe in a contained area, perhaps try to convince them.
Mhm.
I mean,
Who do
they're
I
still
not
right
wake
there.
up? I'm going for a walk. Who am I not supposed to wake up?
Just a metaphor.
Tell is going around with a different personality right now.
Oh, they would have. I thought that was a little weird.
Mhm.
I thought it was just the booze. I thought they had like had a sippy and they were just talking differently.
We think it might have been indicative of the booze. Yes,
Sorry,
it
what
could
was
have
that?
been a
I
contributing
think
factor
we
to it.
tell Lieutenant Leduc and Captain
So they
Ava
had a boob
we
cookie.
get a plan.
I don't even know what the fuck they are. Do you have any idea what the hell they are?
But
No idea.
The captain or the acting captain? They're in the tavern.
Oh. I see.
Oh, so they're off
Lieutenant
duty.
is on hunt.
Why do we just tell them?
So they're out of town now.
They're still right there.
Tell
I mean,
isn't
we
currently
can just make a report.
endangering anybody else, nor herself. I think she's just coming to know who she is, and I feel like that's a very personal journey. Maybe we shouldn't be interrupting it.
As they were talking about, yeah.
So I'm gonna go
I think
brief
we should-
them, but I'm not gonna give a report yet.
I believe.
Okay.
oh yeah, when they went out on their hunt.
Yeah.
Their hunt,
What
which I swear to
hunt?
God, if they
What
come
hunt?
Oh, they went on a hunt?
They're going on a hunt.
Yeah, they went
Is
on
it
a
vampire things?
How do you want them
No,
to
just a
do?
regular hunt, I
don't know.
believe.
Because I swear to God, if it's vampire
No,
things,
it's really
could've-
I
Take
think it
them in the
was a
heart.
regular hunt. Hopefully.
Hmm.
Well, then they'd be doubly dead.
Okay.
It's not my business to go into these kinds of things. People are injured.
Into hunt.
I'll take care of it.
Oh, that's what you mean. Hmm. You want to sit?
This
I think-
is.
Do you want to sit?
Sure.
Or do you want to be up and around?
I've got nothing going on for me right now.
Hmm.
If you'd like to sit, I'd be happy to.
Sure. Do you want to sit in the shade or in the rain?
When do you think about
I think
training?
anyone who's
Not
being
tonight,
affected by
but
the rain at this moment.
Alright,
The metal needs time to settle for a little while. I have some designs and other things in mind for putting together the handle and the hilt.
Give you a hat. When do you get you a hat?
let's say
Good.
You'll
good
see.
3 days then? 2?
You'll see
2,
that
3
Flicker
days?
is currently using a shield as a hat, and
It should be ready by tomorrow, if I work hard enough.
wrapped around her.
Of course. Okay.
Hmm.
Sorry.
Okay then.
Are you far too busy to train?
No. I'm not busy enough not to train.
Been a minute since we've talked.
Shield against
But if you're busy, make sure you're good. Make sure your wounds are fine as well.
I've reached a stopping point for now. If you'd like to sit down for a short while, we can. I'll cover over some of the basics.
That might be nice.
The last time we've actually had a full talk.
Totally like a stool somewhere here. I'll pull up.
How familiar are you with the monsters that live in this area? Specifically, Aaron.
Not too familiar. My life was Barghast.
I see.
If it wasn't about Barghast or pertained, then
With your magics, you've been.
I didn't really know about it.
Barghast was to the north of here, I believe. Somewhere to the northeast. Along the rocky ridges, through the canyon passes. My first time here, I encountered a wyvern moving through said pass.
Either me being attacked.
Heard about that.
Or someone's heart stopping.
Wyverns are interesting creatures. They're labeled underneath a family called Draconids. Much of the kingdom of Drakaya is familiar with them. Wyverns tend to make their nests and roost away from each other, high up in places where most other creatures can't reach their nests, which is why they sometimes prefer hills and mountains. They hunt for things like sheep, goats, larger animals, perhaps sometimes even horses if they're large enough.
I seem to have.
Somewhere high, so then they can't be attacked, but they can attack everything else.
Correct. They are powerful flyers. Their wings are the things that propel them through the skies and the air. Their wings are their most important muscle. If you cripple the wings, you cripple the wyvern. It will not be able to fly away. And with only two legs to move itself forward, you can see how a creature like that would be detrimented.
With a bit of control.
Here, take a look at this page specifically.
A lot of power. I definitely have better control.
There's a few plants in this area, most of which grow underneath water, but there's one specifically that you'll want to keep an eye on. This one is known as buckwheat. When brought above the surface of water, it begins to reek horribly, like a corpse. Rotten flesh, meat. But this can attract wyverns. Because of its strong scent, it will lure a wyvern from its nesting place if it's hungry enough. It is also useful for baiting out things like griffins.
That can be performed, that have been done through magic. When a heart has stopped, will allow it to.
Are there any questions you may have?
Same exact thing where if a heart begins
No.
unrhythmic.
Is there any specific weaknesses to anything else, like a metal like silver, or some creatures I know that works, but
Unfortunately,
what about these?
Unfortunately, wyverns and griffins are very similar to just regular animals with enhanced traits. Metals affect them the same as they would affect us. However, wyverns specifically, the scales are tougher on the underside rather than on the top, because they fly and things tend to attack them from the bottom, not the top.
What about poisons? Given that they are, enhanced animals, then do they have a bigger resilience to poison, or is it more, since the heartbeat has to maintain such a high rate and has to pump blood through the rest of the body, will it bring poison through them faster?
You would be correct on that. Poison is effective, but you have to know which poison to use. Anything involving... what was it they called it? There was a specific flower that was used in many poisons. One that I actually used for the potion of dark blood. I forget its name.
It's fine, we can find it later. You can tell me later.
Of course. Regardless, yes, poisons will work effectively on wyverns and griffins. But because they are able to fly, this also means that their bones are not nearly as dense as other creatures, especially mine. Their bones are light. Anything with blunt weaponry can break them fairly easily if you swing hard enough at the right area and at the right angle.
What about the joint, specifically the conjoining between the wings? Is that more, well, conjoining between the wings and the body, is that going to be the weakest place there, or is it going to be the most powerful?
The muscles themselves are very thick, but the joint itself has to be able to move freely. It has a wide range of motion, which means that any area that you stick a knife or a spear through can limit its mobility significantly, rendering it useless.
Okay. And that goes for most of the draconids, you said?
Of course, yes. Griffins tend to be considered as a hybrid since they are a mixture between a few different animals. Some even call them nature's chimera, but they are as natural as beasts get, I suppose.
Well, you get used to it.
I guess. Okay.
Actually, I think it's... Yeah.
Let me see this one more time.
Oh, Flicker was returning the shield.
I'm sure you remember that when we took down the wyvern, we also used its scales and its bones for armor. Much like we were able to do such a thing with a wyvern, Griffin's fur and feathers are excellent uses for clothing, and the feathers can be perfect for things like quivers. Or the fletching on the back of arrows, yes.
That's funny armor, that'd be so cute.
I don't know about armor, but at least a cloak.
Let's see.
Then,
I don't know if she can carry much.
so, okay. Griffins, are they more feathery or hairy?
The
Or a
feathers,
combination?
the feathers remain only on the wings themselves. The rest of their body is fur.
I see. Do you know how flammable the fur would be compared to other things? Other fur?
I've not tested this yet, but I wonder if they are covered in the same oil that some birds keep themselves covered in order to allow for rain and other water to slide off of them.
I mean, they do have to fly, so they would have to have something close to it.
You would be correct in this. I would say that yes, their fur is very flammable, as is most fur, and tufts of dander.
As for the wyverns and draconids, are they cold-blooded or warm-blooded? How effective would it be ice affinity?
It depends on the subspecies of the wyvern. Most of the subspecies of wyverns that live in this area typically are warm-blooded, surprisingly, especially in Erin. However, if you travel south and to the east, sometimes you can pick up some of the ones that are cold-blooded, yes.
Hi.
If you want to kill a lycanthrope, use silver.
Okay.
Does it hurt when you breathe fire?
No, it does not. I am not breathing fire, actually, either. It is a form of my magic. Naturally, lizard folk cannot breathe fire.
Yeah, you may have a brother in I guess, magic? The one that doesn't speak common. They were breathing fire by the docks. Like a big fire, like from the stairs to the Inventors Guild, like length. But after they were like coughing and their throat seemed to hurt, so I was just curious, I guess.
Are you talking about the large one with the white feathers and scales?
No, the small one.
The
who
small
doesn't...
one.
I remember that.
People have been
Who
saying
can't speak our
capybara.
language.
Eyes out with...
I'm unsure.
Kalira.
People have been saying capybara.
You're speaking of Kalira. I see.
What's up?
There was a big rune, and then like fire came from her mouth.
So she uses rune
But then
magic.
she was also
He's going to take a small.
maybe it may have just been. I don't know for sure, and sadly I can't really ask her because you know.
And he's going to quickly.
Yeah, can't speak her language.
But she did it once. If someone thought that was crazy, I was like, someone definitely did it. I thought you were over there for one, and then it happened again, and she was like,
And then he will then quickly
after. So I don't know.
And then straight into your mouth.
Interesting.
Weird.
I'll have to keep an eye on that. Thank you.
Weird. Yeah, but we're not doing it in a dangerous way. I just thought you might know something, but if not, then.
I am also
I might have to
abnormal.
ask you how you do that, anyways.
Yes.
Why? You want to breathe fire?
Trust me, it doesn't get easier.
Something close to it.
Anyway.
Oh, you're a cold man.
I want to use.
Boy.
Mm,
I'm kind
Yeah.
of,
Cold
how's
breath?
things situated?
something like that. Hopefully, I want something where I can have both my weapons out and still use magic.
A
box hut.
Have you thought about channeling it through your
like a breath
weapon?
weapon. I haven't. I was thinking about that as well, but I'm still very new to this.
Technically, I guess it is a dip sim.
I wish
Upstairs, but not like connected.
Channeling through something else is. I don't think I can do it yet.
Someone did that during the tournament, yes. Someone had like a stick and they like kind of waved it around like it was like fire, but it was ice.
One of the yeoman's.
That's something from
The
town?
frying pan? Or was it the frying pan guy?
No, it wasn't. I haven't seen him in a fucking while.
It was a female from the airy ice regions, a Jotun, a very tall woman.
Yeah.
I didn't get to
Oh,
see
yeah.
any of their fights, sadly.
No, she had like a. It was actually kind of similar to her weapon. It was a little longer though, like almost like a lance, and she used an angle of it and like shot fire. I think it was a Saturn actually, or ice. I mean, not ice.
She did fight Saturn in the tournament, and she did lose.
Saturn. Yeah, I think Saturn broke her weapon.
Sounds
If I
like
recall.
it.
The only thing
Yeah,
that happened was
sounds like a Saturn thing.
Instead of channeling your magic through your weapon, which sometimes can be difficult, if your weapon is magic conductive, if it's made from silver or cobalt,
No idea.
you could breathe your magic onto it, like what I do.
Yeah. Good
That's
if
also
your
possible.
if your weapons
It
are
is silver.
Yeah.
I got it silvered last
Perfect.
week.
Indeed.
Oh, there she is.
That's possible then.
She's coughing blood.
I didn't notice that. It was so dark out there.
Where's Lens?
Lens.
Something is wrong with Kalira. She's coughing blood, much like I am.
I mean, we're kind of asking the, the man
Oh,
whose
boy.
weakness is ice. I guess if that ever. I mean, there's Fern. Fern knows ice magic. But once you, I guess, get the breath stuff down, if you end up doing that, I don't mind helping either. I'm pretty good at teaching magic recently.
I got a thing in my head also teaching me, and that's him talking a lot. Hard to understand sometimes, and getting a teacher about general magics or magics in general, he likes to talk a lot, so...
I'm not much of an academic. I just kind of use a lot of runes in my when I've been helping teach people.
If that's okay.
Alright. That's fine.
Also, just letting you know, Phoenix, you're very quiet.
Yes, I'm stuck on Whisper.
Ah, I see.
Understood.
My menu fucking bugged. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep.
I think Matt had that earlier too.
Yep.
I hope you're doing well.
Oh. I guess I should get back to running the tavern. Left hat in there too long.
Did you just kick me?
Take care of yourself.
Why are you doing that?
You too.
Payback.
sometimes you crack your back and it just like
You're a fucking pro. You're
a
very
small
bad.
bit of pain just runs through your entire back and then it goes away.
You ever farted so hard you itched your butthole?
It's okay.
You should have known. Look, you should have known that when you said you weren't allowed to have the cookie.
I thought you had a cloaca.
I should have known that.
Do you want to see?
Hold on, let me adjust real quick. Excuse me as I just.
Hey, so this book is pretty cool, man.
Yeah, this book's pretty fucking hard.
So how do wyverns fuck?
He would teach you that if you fucking asked.
I'm accepting responsibility. That's what I've
These pages here. Trolls. I want you to study some of the ogreoids as well. And if you get the chance to, keep your eyes around the vampires and lycanthropes. These two are the more dangerous creatures that we have been facing as of late. Study those as best as you can.
I already read through the vampire one twice now already because of Crow.
Good.
But everything else is gonna be new to me.
Lycanthropes are the ones that are sometimes a little more difficult, as they can have different forms depending on what infects them or where they hail from. In most cases, they are usually spiritual contracts. Yes.
It's whenever she uses a form of her magic. It causes it causes certain issues with her throat to cause blood and things of that sort, but she'll be fine.
It's powerful, but it has a backlash.
Yes.
Are you able to ask her
So, the only
how
thing-
this magic forms? What type of magic she uses?
No. I barely even understand the beginnings of her language. I'd have to
Wait a minute.
actually begin to study it more.
We fixed it. Me, Sally, and carpenter guy.
But even then, I'm not a linguist, I'm a surgeon. I've traveled to Yorn, but the language that's there is not as ancient as hers.
Her language is long forgotten in most cases. Her civilization was more or less a mystery, even to my tribes. It's going to be impossible.
Do we know if she can read and write? At least in her language?
She can draw hieroglyphs.
Okay.
The most of everything that I've been able to achieve from her is she's from the Great Tree. Her people are the ones who built and who made the myth of the Great Golem.
And I saw them leading it out of the town, and I was like,
And it's real.
Shit, I can't run away from my problems. And I just sat in the cave.
Everything that we had discussed was simply through pictures, stick figures, and charades. She was hit in the head by someone wielding either a gun or a weapon of the sort.
Appreciate it. I don't know.
She woke up
I
here.
don't know what I was doing.
The slavers.
Too much. Kind of hazy.
Why?
It was very funny.
Why would they? If she comes from Yorn, but they were coming from Azimuth, correct? Wasn't the slavers coming from Azimuth?
There are some
They
slavers.
probably come from all over the place.
A majority of the families that do most of the slaving come from Azimuth. Yes, you are correct. But they have trades throughout their lands that live here on our lands. The tribe that I came from.
That was like the whole day, though.
But you know,
It just confuses me that if she was taken from Yorn, why would these slavers go across the continent, all around it, just to come to our port and then go in deeper into Erin, instead of just going from Yorn into Erin?
I was taken from multiple places. I was brought to a few new areas and zones when I was a slave. I was used as a trophy. They showed me off to some of the other clans. And sometimes, just throw me into pits for fighting.
Not too soon.
With any luck.
Or at least maybe tell
I do
people.
plan.
Maybe she was brought around then.
Figure out spells, so if something weird happens.
It is possible that they were bringing her back to their origin, to their original place, and somehow she managed to escape, or someone else saved her.
No, no fire. No fire in my apartment.
I like fire.
Because I don't want.
Well, we can at least provide her a home here.
It's the.
Of course.
Fire. You want to see nice fire?
Okay, sure.
You want to see fire? I'll show you fire.
Back to the book, I guess. You said the trolls and ogres. What did you call them specifically?
I called trolls and ogres fall into a category known as ogreoids. There's actually a much smaller version of them. They're usually about this size and they travel in packs, typically staying in caves. They have an odd name.
I think I've heard something similar, because at least to the little ones up around Barghast.
You may have seen them from time to time. They have a very odd face.
Maybe it was just in passing, though.
Possible.
But I'll look into this, and then...
Because we live in the forested areas as well, it would be best for you to start reading on something called a lesson.
What are your affinities?
Lesson?
Lesson. They are very powerful woodland creatures. Some say they are inhabited by vengeful spirits. Others think that they are creatures that have built up body mass from the corpses that lay at the bottom of the forest floor. But truthfully, there's not much known about them.
Understand the full nifties of affinities.
They're just powerful creature in the forest that continuously grows from bodies.
They have bodies made from bark and leaves and vines. They can control the forest, it seems, at their whim, pulling vines and roots from the ground, and in some cases, depending on how powerful they are, they can control some low-level animals such as wolves and crows.
We don't talk about them, we don't talk about fence posts, we don't talk about...
Spirit of the forest, in a way, then.
Some call them myths or legends. Others call them much worse.
Are my favorites.
Well, for us, myths and legends are very much real, aren't they?
Unfortunately.
He attacked me on a bridge,
Mm.
and then got angry at me
You
because I
probably
tapped
deserved
the
it.
bridge.
Damn.
I'll look into this stuff tonight, and then
You meant to, so.
either, well, not tomorrow, because you still need to rest up with everything. Maybe the day after that we can spar. Sorry, say that again. I could win it in one ear out the other.
The Harvest Festival is tomorrow as well.
True. True.
I'll come back around. Maybe
After the Harvest Festival, then,
Maybe.
I think a day of rest for everyone is going to be good.
Right, where that went, where they
I
went.
will need some training in before Crow decides to show himself once more.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay, Sally did tell me they took him to some gate or something.
If you're talking about the greater dark spirit, I really hope that they did something.
Can try to help with that. Give you a sparring partner that's, I guess, different. Got to make sure you adapt to different fighting styles.
I will do my best.
On purpose, I was high. I wasn't thinking.
They did some of this,
Okay.
and they did a wave, and then they did some of this. We were all doing
It is getting late.
I think that. Just thinking the same thing. I was gonna go to sleep here in a moment.
It was too stupid.
I have a few things I should finish up here, and then I will make my way to my home as well.
Instinct that there's something wrong here, but I couldn't stop
Do you want me to read the book over tonight and then give it back to you tomorrow?
If you could, please.
at the door, and it made me laugh, and I was like, "What
Hmm.
the fuck? That sounds so funny."
I'll make sure it's secure after I read it.
Of course.
Yo,
Okay.
you both are definitely some sort of trouble.
Have a good night, Phoenix.
Both of you.
Kelton, if there is anything you want made from me,
Trouble.
just let me know.
School and tell them about it.
Hmm.
We summoned the greatest.
I have an idea for something, but
Love to see you in your armor again.
after the festival.
So be it.
Alright,
Okay.
Sean, do you want to
Have a
be
good
dressed
night.
in blood?
Be safe.
Here's a different question. Would you like a hug?
No. Clean,
Going to
clean,
sleep. I think she wants a
spick and
hug, Otto.
span. No.
She said no, though.
You want me to help?
Spick and span, sleight of hand, clean, clean, clean.
Hey, what's going on?
You're going
You
to
just cast prestidigitation
water.
on him?
Essentially, yeah, she's doing that. Slap, yeah.
You slapped my bass? You touched my butt?
No,
Or
she slapped your chest.
No, chest.
Okay.
Anyway.
They hold out a flower crown.
A pat on your back. And now a pat on your shoulder. Glad you're okay.
Oh, you
Oh, the
better not
chest
have been
plate,
the
don't
one
worry
giving
about
me a
it.
love
Your
note.
rest of you's all bloody.
Wait, is this your eyes changed? Your eyes shifted again.
Hmm? Oh. I
Hmm,
don't
they
know.
were a different color before.
They're not purple though. My eyes have never been purple. If always look at his. They're his color. We share the same eye color. Or similar, aren't
Theirs
they?
are very bright
Would
though.
that be so nice? Why is he dressed up in royal garb? Does he think he's a knight?
Why are you coughing
That's
so much?
it, I guess. But yes, no, he's
I'm afflicted with something.
out on a trip apparently, killing a bull.
How long?
How?
It's been 2 days now.
Well, how long do you have to live? Do you know?
Sorry. What did I miss?
We don't know what it is yet, but they believe it to be known as something called Widow's Lung.
And I stopped myself.
How dare you? I only
And
make
from
the
my
best
understanding, that's
jokes, thank you
lethal,
very much.
correct?
Rolling in the street.
If left untreated, yes.
I'll see you again, Miss Drake. Oh, God.
Yeah, last time we checked.
Come on, you got this. You got this.
Say that again.
Come on, I know you got this.
Last time we checked, that doesn't. We don't have the ability to. Whatever. Shit.
Yep, it's a little bit.
We're looking at
I wasn't gonna say it, but you were. Alright, there you go.
What are you looking at?
I have a request.
What is your request?
Nothing straight.
Oh.
Oh.
I want you to look into the
about
void.
you.
Ting.
I thought you had a girlfriend.
Look into the void? I've done so many a times. I've regretted every single
No, we
one.
have secret admirer. Oh, the note.
Good,
I
you're
know
already
the
part
note.
way through.
Can we all find out who that was?
Tail
It's not a fucking boy.
seems to have another personality in it. I don't know if it's the same thing as Cell, Luna,
And then they was like,
but we can't have another one of those
but they
happen.
wasn't using their hands.
And the only way we can stop that from happening is knowing more.
ass.
They were,
Oh,
what?
God.
Can you
Sure, I'll look into the void.
try to figure out the method of getting a creature from the void
I thought it was magic.
Anyway.
and bringing them here in a
I'm not gonna
way
think
that
about
doesn't result in them
Anyway,
turning
we
into
need to
the
find out
animals,
who this is.
the
Do you
feral
realize
ones.
what you're asking me?
Oh yes, it's of most
Yeah,
importance.
I do. I really do.
This is of utmost
No
importance.
one's
next
ever
to
looked into this
impossible.
before. No one knows anything about this. And the closest thing that I have to a hint is an egg with my soul in it.
He won't work.
Of course, I don't want to think about that.
I can try.
You'll find a nice
Right,
eligible
that's
bachelor
all I
one
can
day
ask.
as well, Miss Amelia.
Sure, I'll do some research. Maybe I can get access to Elk's notes, but
A nice suitor.
fuck it.
Yeah.
No
Of your
promises.
affections. They will happen.
I'll be right back.
I'm yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'm
Appreciate
gonna
it.
I have to
Thanks.
go.
I'm gonna go talk about
Yeah.
Elk, apparently. Excuse me.
I'll flicker.
Wait, what's happening?
Alright, yeah, go ahead.
You were looking for notes.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing okay. No, I'm not.
Hey, you know,
I need to go lie down, I think. I need a couch. Yeah.
Was he looking? Is he in the library?
Blake.
Talk to you later.
Good night, Miss Sally.
Good night, Miss Amelia.
Where'd they fucking go?
They went that way to the library.
You scared them away?
I didn't do shit. What did I do?
Everyone here.
I don't know. The last thing I heard was you making them all flustered, and then they fucking left.
What? Because one day they're gonna get married, find a husband or a wife. That's not my fault. That's
Abandon us
reality.
all, start a family.
You think this is gonna
abandon him?
Did Lens look at you?
It's quite possible. Have a good night.
Yes. They
Okay, how'd that
performed the
go?
surgery successfully.
Okay, so you good?
No. I'm good for now.
Well, got 2 boars, 2 turkeys, and a bear.
Good haul.
And there's a wyvern around.
Another.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's been, what, 3-4 months since the last one?
I suppose it was only time before another one would have taken its nest. Do we want to hunt this down?
That's entirely possible. Obviously not tonight.
No, of course not. Do you want my help? Or would you rather me stay hidden?
I'd say that partially depends on the timing and how well you are at the time. I would like you along, but I don't want you pushing yourself too far.
I suppose we shall see how I am in the next couple days.
Yeah. So, we don't know how to fix the problem, just sort of made it better for now, right?
I can breathe. But sooner or later my lungs will fill up with blood again.
Hmm.
I am in pain. But the medicine that Hattern gave me is helping. It's making it easier to not cough.
That's good. Well, gonna head somewhere. Have a good night if I don't see you.
Likewise.
Good to see you still around.
I'm stuck on Whisper. You're gonna have to be close.
Oh. It's good to see you're okay.
For now, yes. I heard your hunt was successful. A few boar, some turkey, and another bear.
2 boars, 2 turkey, and a bear. There was a wyvern, once again popped back up again.
So I heard. Another one has taken its place here, perhaps making its way into the nest of the last one we have slain.
Possibly. How did your procedure go?
Successfully. They removed the blood from my lungs. But it will only be a matter of time before it happens again.
I'll see about speaking to the others then. We gotta have that fixed before winter. Otherwise it'll be hell on you.
If it is the disease that I think it is, I will not make it to winter.
What do you think it is?
The others have stated that it is very closely resembling something known as a widow's lung.
That's terminal.
It is. There is no known cure.
I'll see what I can do. I won't be around tomorrow. I'll see what I can do. Okay.
Amaris, if there is anything you would like me to make for you, please let me know.
Oh, Mars.
We've left the stuff at the tavern. We'll deal with payment tomorrow.
I won't be around, so just give me my cut, whatever it is.
Got it.
Appreciate it. Well done tonight.
So you know Eva? Bear, two
That's for
boars,
you.
2 turkeys. No, we know where that there is a wyvern around. Nothing else.
Yeah,
And a bear.
I was informed as much. There might be a wyvern might, like a nesters, a place that's
yeah.
nearby.
Yeah.
Let's hold on. All right. I don't wanna make a commitment.
Might want to go hunting for that at some point, but later.
All right.
We may not have time.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
come prepared for that, actually.
I genuinely won't be around tomorrow at all.
We will certainly prepare and probably bring more people.
So be it.
You don't think we're only gonna have one more day, do you? Should at least have a couple, right?
A few more. But who can say? My body is different.
I'll see about talking to some of the other medics. I'll get their consensus on it, okay? If I think of anything, I'll leave a note. Alright?
Do what you can. Do what you have to.
Okay. Okay.
Right, fine.
Banks is dancing behind Tell.
Huh?
Sorry.
Nah, off to bed. Good night, Tyrion.
Is it?
I'm
Sorry,
gonna
I was
go
trying
as
to
well.
hope I wasn't hitting
Good night,
you.
Frey.
Good night, all.
Bye.
What's up?
Oh shit, everybody's
Amelia?
going to sleep.
All right, come on.
Phoenix!
God,
Phoenix!
God, kitchen.
Are you feeling better?
Are you allowed in the
For
garden?
now, yes.
I don't know about that. Phoenix.
You walked out on us to
I'm
get
sorry
help,
that you had a
and
bad
now
trip.
you want
I
to come
hope
back
that I
to
made
our
it
lives
comfortable
because
at some.
abandoned me. They steal Layla and Phoenix, and
Hi.
they're all
Not
part
dead.
of the town. What am I, chopped liver?
Phoenix,
Am I
I
supposed
have
to be dead?
something
I don't know, but I
bad
think they're
may
doing
interest you.
Oh no, I was just out into a walk. I went to a walk to the forest. It's fine.
Is it what I look like? I can change that if you like.
Hey Lila, Kel, good to see you.
Because you're not popular anymore doesn't mean that you're still not loved.
Yeah, nice to see you as well.
That was
Phoenix kind of had a bad trip this morning, so I kind of tried to help him. I hope I did a good job, trying to make things fun and not anxious.
From what
By
I
the way, I
remember,
want you to know that now I'm stronger than you because I did not get any medical attention. I only had Tel. Only had a good body. I refused to get medical attention, so that makes me stronger than you.
I've been doing some practicing. And there's some
Okay, understandable.
Okay, go find Tyrion.
Ah.
There's over there.
Okay, understandable.
Oh, fuck. I need to go tell
Oh, here's one for me.
Hi.
Dunk.
Whoa! Nice! You're getting better, actually.
It actually is a serious
I
thing.
want to hear
bring
it
up
from
to
you. You mind?
Wherever you'd like to go, very quickly.
What did I... Okay.
Alright, what are you feeling up to?
That'd be appreciated.
To eat, I mean.
Of course, Nia.
You know, I'm pretty sure.
Your lungs, they're ogre lungs, aren't they?
they are. It's possible. The DNA that is contained inside my body is a mixture between an ogre
Hey,
and a
babe.
fire salamander from Zool.
Reasonably.
Come on.
Okay.
It's not a great answer, but I might have a answer. I've been around this town for a very, very long time. I used to be the head physician. I used to be keeping up with the events that were going on in multiple places, and I've helped out in places even foreign to Aaron. I might have some pull. I don't know exactly, but I might have some pull. Here's what I'm gonna try to do. Number one, has the idea of a stasis room with Trio been brought up?
Once, I believe. I believe Lador was the one who made mention of it to me.
And?
I never went through with it. It's possible, but
You know, a stasis room won't help you, it'll just stop you from getting worse, right?
it will keep me in suffering, yes.
Okay. It's not a great answer. We might have to do a triple lung transplant.
I don't know if I can survive something like that.
I'm going to make a guess that she's.
Here's what I'm gonna tell you. Because as far as I can tell, these are our options. We either pray to all the gods that we can shit a cure out for you in a couple days. We hope that Triel can get a stasis rune to prolong your life. We hope that we can get a set of ogre lungs, and not be the same, and pray to all the gods out there that your body does not reject them,
Explanation that I gave, and she doesn't
or
have an explanation.
we
People
stop treatment.
can get red because they have a fever or because they like someone.
You will need 3 lungs from an ogre. I have 3 lungs.
I don't. That doesn't happen to me. I don't know what that.
You have 3 lungs.
I do. And 2 hearts.
I'm made out of pure crystal. This is just something I hid.
How do you... What is that made of?
Okay,
Made out of what? Oh, just a...
we'll have to use them.
Like this.
Well, I guess at this point, it comes down to you. 'Cause now you're faced with your crossroads. You're going to die if you don't.
Is it
So
confirmed?
you either take a chance. As of my understanding, there is no cure. I can look, I can scour. If there is a cure, it's not one I'm familiar with.
I mean the disease. Is it confirmed that I have it? Is that your diagnosis?
it sounds extremely similar to it. I can try to look tonight, but it's a lot to try to look into under a very, very, very short time.
They have vials of my infected blood inside the clinic. They said that they mentioned seeing scarring and black spots along my lungs.
Sounds pretty close to it then.
I suppose so, yes.
Blocked by the sign.
Okay, I'll retract myself for a second. Alright? I'll ask this.
Up there's Tyrion. And the lady.
3 options. Number 1, I go in, probably tonight. I do a little looking, try to do a little digging to confirm, but that puts us on the back foot. And that takes time away from what we could be doing, or what could happen. Number 2, refuse treatment, and it takes you. Number 3, we pull the trigger. I muster every single fucking person I can, just like when we dug the bullet out of Terry's brain, to go in and replace every single one of your lungs, with the chance that your body will reject it, and it could kill you.
Make sure that you also follow your own heart.
I don't have time to come up with an answer, do I? Not with the way things are progressing.
It's been 2 days, and in 2 days we've had to drain your lungs twice.
Once per day, yes.
Once a day. I don't know how it looked today by comparison to how it was yesterday, but if it's either the same or worse, either isn't good.
I agree.
I'm sorry to put this on you.
No, it's not your fault. It's just the circumstances that we are dealt with.
That young man over there, he's gonna be helping.
So I hear. He was there at the surgery today, too.
I put all my faith in him. I still remember when he first came to me in the clinic. I took him on. He's been a wonderful addition.
The grass is very green here in Leapside. It's greener than where I come from. Ironic.
We can only have...
Cute, aren't they?
He's green too. They are both green. What's going on?
I can only choose one of these options. Because if one fails, you won't have time for the other, won't you?
Well, it's not necessarily a well, in one of the instances, yes. It's either we gamble, and I take time to look, time that could involve us having to continuously rip open your chest and drain your lungs day in and day out, or
I'm not saying
we take the chance on the lungs. If we could get a stasis rune, it'd buy us more time. You'd be hurting, but it in theory, wouldn't allow the blood to fill. And while it would suck, it could buy us time. But a stasis rune is incredibly hard to get and make.
You are the doctor in this situation. You know what's best. I'm going to have to leave this in your hands and your decision.
Then do you want my suggestion?
I want your suggestion.
Do you want the best chance that I feel like we have to try to keep you living?
I do.
We need to remove those lungs.
Then take them. But you have to find others to take their place.
I thought you had 3 extras. My apologies.
No, I have 3 lungs, but I do not have
Yes,
any
I knew you
spares.
had... Okay. I'm going to try to pull what weight I can. If you're consenting to that procedure, it won't happen tomorrow, so they might have to drain you. But I'm hoping to get a letter. Maybe a couple of days.
Do what you can.
Just hang on a couple of days and try to see about that stasis Trail, okay? I'm gonna go talk to Lens and let him know the plan. For now, we need to rest. But that weather is gonna start getting very cold. We need that done before it gets worse.
I agree.
I've been giving up on you before. I'm not gonna do it now.
As expected.
Alright. Get some rest. I'll go tell Lens.
So be it.
Good night, Phoenix.
Good night, Amoris. Thank you for your help.
Always.
Flicker, the thing that causes the red face is something called.
Yes.
Smooching in front of the fountain, are we?
Maybe.
How scandalous. My.
I thought we were alone.
You mean those three over there and me?
That's why I put Flicker up. I put Flicker up to block their view.
Being a girl kisser in public. Couldn't be me.
Before our marriage.
Yep. Professional.
Yeah?
Consented. Oh boy.
Wait, what's this?
Don't mention my name in anything. Technically, yeah, I'm not a criminal in Sinna, but technically they're still looking for a blonde-haired kid who stole books from the Great Library. What the fuck?
Wow, very handsome blonde man flirting with a goat girl. Is that really all that you have for me? Nah, you could do better. Wow. Wow. Okay, I see. Oh.
Oh god.
Gunther Schneemann.
Damn, already just throwing yourself on top of me, eh?
Oh my god.
In public by the fountain. Oh my goodness.
Oh, what the fuck? Why?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Why? I'm just trying to. Oh dear god. No, I'm fucking scared. I'm just trying to sit. That's why I sit on the ground instead. There's an attempt. Listen. I think, please. The gods. Yeah. Aww. Thank you so much. This actually means a lot to me. The sweetest of them all. My is only made out of
Called her
sugar.
caramel when she's definitely not caramel.
It's a color. Technically, it is caramel as the color. Exactly. It's a color. The color is caramel.
In her
Made out of
honest and
pollen.
in her honest and favored opinion, she is the color of flame.
Oh.
Don't be gay in public. You holding hands? That's gay. That's gay. Yeah, you doing that's gay shit right there.
Got that shit up.
They're being gay.
Literally 5 seconds ago, people made me feel bad because you kissed me on the cheek. Now you're making them feel bad for holding hands.
Now a little criminal. Chill out with that.
Still, my point remains.
It's a continuation of violence.
You gonna murder someone?
No, two wrongs don't make a right.
Makes it right for me.
He just looks away when I.
Yeah, and that's wrong. You should feel wrong.
You should feel stupid, idiot.
Leave me alone. It's nice. Why don't you go harass
Can I fucking help you?
You love harassing Phoenix. Standing up there stoically. You could be stoic with him.
Go on. As you will. As you were.
Damn, just you wait till Otto finds out about this.
Okay,
Kissing in front of the fountain. Damn.
Grab hands. Come on.
I don't think
If
he's gonna
Otto
like to
finds
bring
out about this stuff, he will kill you, by the way. It's like he wants to kill you.
It has a little bit of a
Yeah, I know about you
story,
too.
huh?
I know about you too. And you know why? He only took. He only took. And he took over and over again, and he's not even that good in bed. Not even that good in bed. No.
What?
No.
No, wait, hold on a second.
He
Come
was
here.
the top.
You're
You were
telling
the
me
other one.
that Otto was not the top. Like Otto was the.
He has more going on than Otto does, unfortunately, in those kinds of departments.
Oh my god. God
I
fucking damn right he
would
was
have
a
never
sub.
imagined for Otto to be that.
Yeah,
though.
he's a little bottom. He's a little bottom bitch too. I don't give a shit.
Okay, I'm going to explain sexual dynamics.
Oh my
I think
poor
it was a little
mentor.
fast, but here, let me explain it. If you're someone that's a dominant personality in real life, your fetish should be something completely opposite of that, correct? Because it's something different that you lived. Think about that.
Really?
Yep.
Does that mean that I'm?
That means you're a power top.
What? That means that I'm not a what?
Can we?
I am a
They
top.
don't know what we're talking
No,
about. They're
am I
little
not?
freakazoids. Come on, let's
You
go.
started this! You came back
Why
and
would
started
you
this!
seem to want to take
You
turns?
just think I'm finishing it, motherfucker! Fuck you!
We can switch.
Anyways. Flicker, this is all so much complicated stuff that would require like hours of explaining to you. If you are really wanting this, fine, I'll explain it to you, but it'll be a thing that's done as in the Fade to Black. Apparently, Flicker is very curious, and honestly, now that I'm starting to better understand her, it's kind of difficult not
Wait,
to
where is
answer
he
her
going?
questions.
What the fuck?
Derek!
Why does he keep on moving away?
Go,
Damn it!
go.
They're still talking privately. I shall wait.
Oh, great.
Motherfuck.
And meanwhile, I'm gonna actually refer to his woman.
Welcome back, Shay. Hello, Nick.
Hi.
You see,
Go on, snap his neck.
Snap his neck. You gotta let a homie do his thing first.
Fair enough, I was about to head.
Right?
Noah, I barely knew her. I want to go to bed.
Me too. Carry
Hey,
me.
dork.
I cannot continue.
Make sure you know you're safe.
You're missing
Yeah!
It's not like they're a bunch of cults.
Otto had
You know what?
No absolute reason other than
Not
the fact of
that version of safe. Make sure you're safe. Thank you.
Mars.
I know, right? I know, right?
I hate this. You didn't even need to say that.
They're speaking
Remember,
unspeakable
Sonny.
things.
And then Oh no! Oh no! I gotta
Cheating
go.
on me again?
Hey, I'm just looking out for you.
I gotta go.
Nothing.
Just, you know.
Go after him, Layla. Chase after your prince. Go. Can't you see how bad he needs you?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Can't you
I'm
see
just.
how bad
It's been. No. Oh.
He does look dumb. too.
Wow. I think he's ready for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I fucking hate this. I hate this so much. We're not.
Alright, kids.
You want to eat tassel?
No.
You want tassel? You want tassel? You want tassel?
No,
You want to pet?
I don't want to
Come on.
touch. I don't.
Let's go.
Shit,
Let's
I don't
go.
want to.
Let's go.
water.
Let's go.
But
Hit
why?
me.
Why?
Go, 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 go.
Eh.
Oh no, I already told him that.
Bill.
Oh, okay. Do you realize? Do you remember who I am, right? You do remember who I am,
Oh
right?
yes. Oh yes, I
This
do.
is. It almost sounds like a fairy tale. A peasant, a criminal peasant.
She's doing it again. Wait, see, this is the part where I kidnap you and I run away, and he has to come like jump over rocks and stuff to come get you.
Damn, I see you.
See you again.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
I mean,
kidding.
I would let you do it.
Tyrion,
No,
just in
you're
time. Yeah?
You missed it.
Oh,
Never mind. Never mind. Keep quiet.
Oh?
What did he
Oh?
miss? Did he miss?
I'm walking away. I'm walking away. I'm walking away. I can't.
No. He missed it. Shay's talking about. Shay's talking about him.
Being gay and
I'm just gonna grab your scarf.
And they were kissing.
I didn't do anything.
But they're
Listen.
not boys. And the one's a boy.
No, but I
they
think
were
you deserve
boy
a
and
little
girl.
kiss.
And
How about
they
that?
were on that bench, and they were kissing. No.
Who's in?
Tap tap.
Ah.
Mwah. There you go. What did he miss? Did he miss
They're being
anything?
gay in public. Arrest them.
Yay. Dude, did you have to tell me something about it?
I knew this day would come, but I wasn't quite ready to
I
have
have
to
so
get
many
my
people
guns
trying to
out.
protect
I'm
me. That's
so
amazing.
proud of you.
That was gross. I threw up everywhere.
I'm so proud of you because you are doing far better than I ever did. Do you know what it took for me to actually ask Nikeus out? Do you know what it took?
I just asked her out and she said yes, by the way, tomorrow.
Oh, uh-huh. Don't you have,
Good job, buddy.
Well, yeah.
Good
That does not mean that I cannot casually flirt with your wife.
Instead of going after my wife.
Stop.
Well,
What
it's
is
fun
with all
to go
of these
after your
people?
wife. She's quite lovely, don't you think?
She is absolutely fantastic. You're never going to
Indeed.
steal her, huh?
If
Knock
you're
her out
my
of the pot.
friend, oh, jeez. If you're my friend, you should share.
No, I think not.
What kind of person are you? You hit your head against
I'm
too
kind
many
of
things?
freaky. Kind of freaky.
Taking it all in.
Maybe. I mean, honestly.
Yeah.
Anyway, she said yes, so.
Look,
Just
I also like a woman that can kick my ass. I
remembering
understand
things.
that.
Same.
Exactly.
Mood. Sorry.
No.
See, thank you.
Indeed, right?
Kind of all kind of
If I didn't see her as my
comes
mentor,
into a little bit of a different perspective given
we have to
Relax
the weight of
yourself.
what's
You're
happening. Right?
Relax yourself, you fucking freak.
I will say this,
Certain vampires,
Phoenix.
you know what they do? They
Everything I've offered to you is not a guarantee.
Don't worry. She's
In the absolute worst case scenario, nothing can be provided, or at least nothing can be provided in time, in a stasis room can't be made. If that's the case, then we can continuously try to go in and drain you, but it will either have to be an everyday process, or it'll continue to deteriorate more and more until one day you go to bed and you don't wake up.
As worse it sounds.
That's not any kind of life for sure.
I'm trying to get used to as well.
I assure you, I will do my best to get my hands on it. If there is no lungs and there is no stasis room, then I will do my best to race against the clock and see what I can find, okay? There's only one possible There's only one possible thing I could think of, but it would involve some kind of wind magic. I don't know how we would do it, but maybe installing something within your body to help circulate your lungs. It's not great. A lot of this is firing from the hip, and it's a lot of experimental stuff. The most concrete thing I could offer is the transplants.
fact of me not being able to lie.
That's the most concrete thing I can offer, but I can't guarantee.
Back off.
I see.
Now who's getting possessive?
Just wanted to give you full disclosure. I'll see what I can do though, okay?
I will find your mother. I will seduce
Has the tree ever done this before?
Okay,
Lost all of its leaves.
No. No.
Formed in a crystal. What are you gonna do?
But it does seem to be growing them back.
Alright.
It's also hardest. Around this time of year, the leaves fall off anyways.
I miss those days.
Hold on. Wait. Calm down.
I do too.
Wait, stop. Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Right.
Goodness
Talk.
gracious.
The talk, the
before
important
I need
talk,
to
very
turn
important
in.
actually. Indeed, come on.
Come on.
What?
Wherever you want to
get
go,
outta here.
I shall follow you.
It is good to know that
Ah.
sometimes there can still be life and death.
To be honest, if there was a way to get you to stop
I don't plan on you going
lying,
anywhere.
there'd only be one way to find out.
I'll let you have your
As
moment.
if you did not contract with me.
I think I was just leaving.
But I want to think about
And
it.
you take care of yourself.
I
Okay, Nia.
can't make any
And you have
promises,
a good
and I
night.
don't want to make you. I don't want to do the thing that the other person did in giving you false hope. I want to make sure this is something that I'm sure about. But
Okay, Nia.
it's also something that I want to actually.
It's what are you? Who in
Amaris,
the?
get your mind out of the gutter.
You're lucky you have a mask on, or I would just blow this smoke all over you. What does that mean? You calling me a loser?
Just gonna slow.
I'll throw down with your candy floss.
Oh, no red water flows.
For Alan. I don't even do this intentionally.
It just comes
Hi.
Hello, hi.
You made me actually tear up a little bit during that.
Hello.
You actually made me tear up a little bit. This is just like.